He said, God, please, don't put any salty motherfucker on my team. What does it mean you were referring to?
Were you salty?
You called me salty more than once. So.
I don't think you were particularly salty today. I was referring to the person who keeps talking about their ideas being thrown out. But honestly, it sucked ass. What was the fight about? He was making jokes about me coming to his child's naming ceremony. His kids? Yeah.
Okay. I need help. Someone help me. Guys, I don't even know how to behave right now. I don't even know how to conduct myself because if I laugh too much, people are going to say that Bbnaija, she's a hater. Okay, if I now decide not to laugh too much, they're going to be like, Glory is just pretending. Like, how the hell do I handle my emotions right now after witnessing that disaster of a dinner? I mean, first of all, before we even begin to dissect the situation that we witnessed during that dinner date, let's even have an honest conversation about the decorations. What the actual fuck were those flying balloons? What the actual And then there was Big Brother. Or, okay, let me not put this one on Big Brother. Let me put this one on the DJ. There was the DJ that was playing romantic blues in the midst of chaos. Oh my days. Guys, that was the height of savagery. I said, Biggie, why? Biggie, why? Biggie, you're savage. Biggie, you're the king of savagery. Okay. Can we just at least first, also, okay, not first, I mean, we've actually named two, right? All right, now let's talk about the actual irony of the whole situation. You know, in literature, there's something called irony of situation, right? Now, look at it this way. That was supposed to be a mother-freaking dinner date for the Adenitas. But guess what? It turned out to become a therapy session. And then after becoming a therapy session, it turned out to be a serving of breakfast. Do you know that at that point in time, guys, I was just wishing that Big Brother would just play Burna Boys. He done cast. Last. Now everybody go chop breakfast as a shayo. Shayo. Okay, I need to be calm because, guys, with the way I'm going, I feel like my head is going to explode. Calm down, Glory. Calm down. Okay, you are all specially welcome to my YouTube channel, all right? My name is Bbnaija. This is Frankly Speaking with Bbnaija, and I am the girl with the tea. And guys, I guess by now you already know the tea of this video, so what the hell are you looking at? What are you looking at? Jesus. Okay guys, listen, before I say anything, let me just inform you all first things first, that listen, today's live stream is gonna happen by 1 p.m. WAT. I've been announcing this since yesterday, and please, you totally need to come through, because you know what, if you miss out, trust me, you're going to be beating up yourself as to why you even missed out, all right? So please, make sure you come out en masse, because there's a lot to talk about, too. Guys, hey, God. Guys, there is a lot to talk about. So please, make sure you come through, make it a date with us. There is a lot to unpack, and I cannot wait to gist with you, all right? And for those of you that are new here, Thank you so much for choosing to become a part of this community. You are especially welcome. To those of you that are the OGs, hi, you are welcome back, my lovers, all right? And then for those of you that have been, coming and going, visitors, guests, everything, and you are yet to subscribe, please do not hesitate to do exactly what you see on your screen. Kindly hit that red subscribe button right now, and then turn on your post notification bell so that you do not miss out on any updates from this channel. On here, we give the most detailed, factual, and accurate analysis of reality TV shows, movies, and trending social topics, all right? And yeah, please like this video and feel free to share. Now, quickly, let's jump into the gist because it is hot. So first things first. See, can we just take a moment to appreciate how fate works, how the universe operates, how things just happens, at its own will? Because guys, if you ask me, I do not necessarily have the direct answer as to why the much anticipated dinner date of the week turned out to be one of the biggest plot twists of the season. Wow! Guys, listen, yeah. If Adekunle planned it to be like this, I must give it to him. However, I'm not really sure because during the dinner, there were one or two issues that Adekunle raised, yes, which I'm going to get to, but guys, don't rush, don't be in too much of a hurry. Let's take it one step at a time. One step at a time. Guys, that was a mind-blowing plot twist. I'm going to be frank with you all. I did not see it coming. Frankly speaking, when Venita paid for that dinner date, yes, for herself and Adekunle on Sunday, what came to my mind at first was, okay, here we go again. First of all, a fake ship. A ship of convenience, yes? And then second of all, they are trying to recreate the whole Liko Rose and Emmanuel situation, the whole Sheikh Zambella situation. And how did I feel about that, guys? I did not particularly feel good about it. And for me, I was just waiting to see what the dinner was going to turn out to be. I was waiting to see if they were going to fake PDAs that did not really exist, because we'll see now these people have lived their lives in Big Brother's house the past 8 weeks, and you and I have come to the conclusion that there seems to be no spark of romance in there. We've seen when they try to kiss, and it's kind of awkward, yeah. So guys, when you talk about romance, for me, it's dead in that ship, yes. So as I said, I was particularly looking forward to the dinner date because I wanted to see if Adekunle was going to try to outdo Shegs, because if you all recall the Shegs and Bella's experience, Shegs had come with a truckload of lyrics to sing to Bella, and she was just removing things that were invincible on Sheik's face, and she was swallowing everything hook, line, and sinker, and to the glory of whatever they have, they are together today. So guys, I was kind of expecting, that Adekunle would come and do the same thing, but then lo and behold, didn't turn out that way. Now, I would not say I did not see it coming. I did not see it coming, yes, but it was quite unexpected. Now, ever since Sunday, or should I say last week, there's been cracks in Venita and Adekunle's ship. In fact, not even since last week. From time to time, you will notice the cracks. You will see the issues that they have. And the issues have always boiled down to Venita's controlling nature. The issues have always boiled down to Venita's incessant, I hope I'm pronouncing that word correctly now, it's always brought down to how she handles, her issues with Adekunle. She's portrayed herself to be that person that when they have issues, she will just cease all form of communication with him without him even knowing why. And then he'll be caught up in the dark, he'll be lost about it. And when he goes to talk to her or make an attempt to talk to her, she would outrightly tell him, I'm not speaking to you. Give me space. I'm not speaking to you. And then at her own convenience, she'll now go and start talking to him. So the first time such a thing happened, that was when they had that blowout, because Adekunle could not stand that energy and did not sleep in their bed, had gone to sleep on the sofa in the lounge, and then had slept outside. And this thing has actually happened a number of times, even after that particular episode, yes. So the only difference is he's been trying to, conceal it all, yeah, by still sleeping in the same bed with Venita. And so last night, Two things came to mind. That one, could it be that Adekunle could not take it anymore and decided to, you know, destroy completely the dinner and, you know, probably just decided not to continue in the pretense, you know, and just unbottle everything, although he did not do much of an unbottling last night, of course. And then the other thing that came to mind was, could it be that just as Adekunle planned to jump on a ship this season, could it be that he had actually calculated everything, you know, and had decided that in week 9, if he did make it to week 9, and probably had the hopes of making it to week 10, that's the final week, that he was going to break up with whoever, you know, he was going to be on that ship with. Guys, think about it. Think about it. What do you think? What do you see? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know in the comment section, guys. Let me know what you think. All right, let's take it from the top. Let's take it from how it started during the dinner and the aftermath of the dinner. Yes, the aftermath of the disaster. All right. Now, frankly speaking, I did not think that the dinner was going to happen because a lot had actually happened already during the day. And guys, wager task presentation happened really late. So I did not really see it happening because for me, I just felt like, okay, it's already late. And if it doesn't happen, then it means there's no space for it to happen Saturday and even Sunday, which is going to be the live eviction anyways, and we don't know who is leaving on Sunday. But then, regardless, it happened, and I could already sense the moodiness from Adekunle. And guys, mind you, even before the dinner date, Adekunle had been detaching himself a lot from Venita. Yes, he's been detaching himself a lot. There were things that actually happened during the day, you know, in terms of quarrels and dramas, and Venita was more like at the center of it all, and Adekunle literally dissociated himself from it all. Yes, so I already kind of sensed that, okay, there was drama looming somewhere. But fast forward to the dinner, she got her meal, Adekunle too got his food, and she was eating, and Adekunle, of course, did not feel like eating, but he was drinking. He was drinking. He was drinking. And ladies and gentlemen, you and I know that the truth about drinking and drinking and drinking is your tongue begins to get loose. Your mind begins to, you know, unwind, you know, everything begins to melt down. So it felt like Adekunle was having a meltdown, but he was very, very conscious of himself. He was trying so hard to control it all, to lock it in. So it was mute. It wasn't really saying much. Venita was the one talking and talking and talking and talking. And guys, let me just be frank with you all. At that point in time, yeah, the picture I had in mind about those two people, yeah, what they were doing, it just looked like where a sugar mommy took a sugar baby out for dinner. And the sugar baby is sulking and is upset and is not just in the mood to talk at all. And he's just frowning his face. And then the sugar mommy is talking and talking and talking and trying to make the sugar baby to feel better. But sugar baby is upset and sulking because the money he asked for to buy the new Range Rover car, sugar mommy has not dropped the funds yet. Guys, that was the thing I was just seeing. I don't know what people were seeing, but me, that was what I was seeing. And it was making so much sense. See, I was just looking at these people like this. Adekunle was not saying much, but Venita was the one talking and talking and talking and talking and talking. In between her talks, right? Because there was no conversation happening, let's be frank about it. Now, in between her talks, from time to time, she would drop, you know, words like, oh, this was not what she expected for the dinner. This was not how she foresaw the dinner happening. You know, like, what's happening? Is he okay? You know, and from time to time, Adekunle would ask questions. Now, let's focus on the questions he was asking. He asked her that, okay, that earlier that day when they wanted to have their Oraimo task, that she had made a comment that, oh, she hoped that she had gone around the house saying that she hopes not to be in the group with, in the same group with a salty mother effer. Now, he had asked if she was referring to him, and Venita had said no, that she was actually referring to PERE. Now, during a diary session, she had actually mentioned that PERE had a weird mood, blah, blah, blah. So, Adekunle had but from time to time, she's called him salty, right, when they have issues. So it depends on his own perspective, because when she had said it and the fact that she was not talking to him the whole of the day, he had actually felt like she was referring to him. He felt bad about that. And she was like, well, that if I'm not talking to you, then I expect you to know. And he's like, well, I don't know. And that's why I came to ask you. But you said you were not talking to me, you know? So guys, it now, you know, turned out to be one of those same issues of Venita just picking offense on whatever Adekunle did and deciding not to talk to him and decided to give him the silent treatment, right? But guys, that was actually the bone of contention. Oh. Yes, that was actually the bone of contention. But you see, the way they had the talk, it was dragging. It was dragging. Venita would talk and talk and talk and beat around the bush. Adekunle would be quiet, you know. And guys, Adekunle was on this very, very long phone call the entire dinner. How many of you noticed? The way he kept on flipping the hair. Guys, the guy was flipping the hair. I say, yeah, what is happening here? What's happening here? But guys, yeah, jokes apart, you see, that was the bone of contention as they shared during the dinner. However, when that information was spilled, you see, it made me wonder, like, okay, what's happening here? What is going on here? Now, we know that Adekunle is smart. We know that this guy is very, very calculative. Now, let's try to think like him. Let's calculate like Adekunle. Now, Adekunle is pretty much aware that shipping takes people far in the game, in this Big Brother game. He's fully aware that the viewers that enjoy shipping content are quite many, yes, and they will go all out to sustain a shipping couple in the game. So Adekunle played that card, and it took him up to week 9. Now, another thing Adekunle is fully aware of is, as much as shipping sustains players in the game, it also comes with the sacrifice of vote sharing. And it's very obvious that that is not what he wants. Yes. So this guy is kind of optimistic that he's going to make it through to the finals, right? But he also has in mind that if Venita also makes it to the finals, then it means their votes will have to be split. So in other words, the best way for him to, you know, get ahead in the game is to remove the closest person to him that has the chance of taking most of his votes. Guys, I don't know if that really makes sense, but this is what actually exists in the Bigiverse. So I looked at that whole dinner situation and I felt like, nah, Adekunle, this is not, like, whatever it is not enough for this attitude. Yes. And you see, everything got to Venita so much. Adekunle drank and drank and drank. At the end of it all, dinner was over. When Venita got into the house, she was looking like she was tipsy with anger. And of course, the rest of the house, they were sitting at the dining, they were waiting for the gist. And Venita walked into the house and the next thing we heard was, yeah, I know I look good, but he's sucking shit or whatever. In other words, what she said was Adekunle sucks. Guys, Adekunle had literally packed some of the food, entered the house, and Venita had entered by herself. Ladies and gentlemen, it was PERE's face for me. The general was shocked. See, like, almost on the other, like, what just happened? Guys, everybody was shocked. Everybody was shocked. I mean, guys, they did not see that coming. They did not see it coming. They were expecting to get good news. They were expecting, you know, to hear all the lovey-dovey stories. And guess what? As PERE was still staring at Venita's back as she was walking away, he was still staring in shock. Adekunle was coming out of the rooms and he had his tongue out and he was looking, and then he looked at PERE and he was doing his tongue like this, and PERE was laughing because he probably got the sign. Guys, it was the walk of shame. It was just the walk of shame. It was like Venita took a walk of shame all the way from the garden to the head of house lounge. Guys, it was hilarious. It was hilarious. Now, here is the part that broke the internet. We did not really see how the dinner actually ended between these two people. We don't know the final words that were spoken. But Venita was crying in the toilet. And that was where she had opened up to Angel that what even caused the quarrel. She said that Adekunle had told her that he was going to invite her to his child's naming ceremony. Guys, see ya. You see this question? We're gonna get to the bottom of it. We're gonna do our research. We're gonna find out. Because such tea. That's some serious update that Venita dropped that because even Angel was like, guys, me too, I was like, how? Adekunle has a child and we did not know? And for him to say he would invite Venita to his child's naming ceremony, guys, whether that's a joke or if it's serious, it could be that the woman in question is probably still pregnant. And Adekunle is probably doing his calculation and waiting and expecting that, okay, before the show ends, probably the wife would deliver this week. And then after the show, that will be like 7 days later, and then they'll have the naming ceremony because people name their babies 7 days later, right? So I'm like, hey, this is some serious update. Guys, you see, I'm going to stop this gist right here because there's a lot more to spill. So I'm going to spill more on more videos and of course during our live conversation today. So as we speak, Adekunle and Venita did not sleep in the same bed. They did not sleep in their matrimonial bed. They slept on different beds. So ladies and gentlemen, please let me know, what was your highlight for tonight? How was the dinner? Did you enjoy it? Hey, to those of you that are shippers, how are you? How's your mental health? Are you okay? Are you fine? Do you need a therapy? Or do you need me to stand in for you as a therapist? Let me know in the comment section below. I am here for you. And I'll see you guys on another video soon. Have an amazing day.